Do you have trouble with insomnia or know someone who struggles with getting good quality sleep? Pinpointing the root cause of sleep issues is the first step in restoring good quality sleep. In today's video, we'll look at a few common causes of insomnia and sleep issues. I'm Dr. Nishi Bhopal. I am a physician specializing in psychiatry, sleep medicine, and integrative holistic medicine. Insomnia is often thought of as a big, nebulous, impossible problem to solve. However, there is a systematic way to narrow down the root causes and then provide effective interventions. So the first thing is to figure out what is actually causing the insomnia. So let's dive into that today. Stress is one of the most common causes of insomnia. Stress leads to a state of hyperarousal, so this can look like physical symptoms like feeling shortness of breath, or feeling like your heart's racing, or feeling jittery or edgy or wired. It can also lead to cognitive symptoms, so feeling like your mind is racing and you can't turn your mind off at night. The problem with the stress is that it turns sleep from a passive to an active process. So when stress is interfering with your ability to fall asleep or stay asleep, it then causes more anxiety about the process of sleep itself, leading to the vicious cycle of insomnia and poor sleep quality. This is why using medications like sleep aids or other sedatives, or using over-the-counter sleep aids or supplements or different cocktails of supplements, or even substances like cannabis and alcohol, the reason why these things don't work long-term is because they only address the physical aspects of sleep, but they don't get to the root cause of the stress that's causing and feeding into the sleep issues and the insomnia in the first place. A second very common cause of insomnia and sleep issues is having irregular wake times and irregular bedtimes. So our body clock, or our circadian rhythm, is our internal mechanism that regulates our sleep-wake drive. So if we're going to bed and getting up at different times every day, it creates a jet lag effect called social jet lag. So even though we're not traveling, it can create a form of jet lag that then leads to feeling wired but tired, feeling under the weather, feeling foggy, like you can't concentrate, heaviness in the body, problems with focus, and mood. A third common cause of sleep issues is a circadian rhythm disorder called delayed sleep phase syndrome, or DSPS. So DSPS is a condition where melatonin production is secreted later than average. So this results in difficulty falling asleep, usually difficulty falling asleep before about 2 a.m. And then once people fall asleep, they can stay asleep until the late morning or early afternoon hours. This is commonly seen in teenagers and adolescents and young adults. Up to about 15% of teenagers experience this, but it can continue into adulthood. DSPS then leads to issues with waking up for school on time or waking up for work on time. It also can be misdiagnosed. So this is something that I see all the time that is misdiagnosed as insomnia or depression even. Sometimes it's misdiagnosed as ADHD, even chronic fatigue syndrome and fibromyalgia may be misdiagnosed, where it's actually DSPS. This is quite unfortunate because it leads to people being put on medications unnecessarily. A fourth very common cause of sleep issues are breathing issues, specifically a condition called obstructive sleep apnea. Sleep apnea is very common. In North America, it's estimated that about 30% of men and about 15% of women have sleep apnea, and about 1 billion people worldwide experience this condition. So sleep apnea literally means stopping breathing during sleep, and so it's characterized by a reduction of airflow or even a complete cessation of breathing during sleep. So symptoms of sleep apnea include snoring, waking up with a dry mouth, waking up with a headache. Sometimes somebody's partner will notice that they stop breathing in their sleep. People may wake up gasping or choking, and then they have issues with feeling tired during the day and feeling unrefreshed no matter how much sleep they had gotten. If you'd like to learn more about how to optimize your sleep, you can download my free sleep guide. The guide is available on my website at IntraBalance.com and is also available in the YouTube video description.